About. About.
Our house is worth about $120,000.
Above. Above.
This work is above my capacity.
Able. Able.
She is able to speak 6 languages.
Absence. Absence.
I don't know the reason for her absence.
Accent. Accent.
He spoke with a regional accent.
Accompany. Accompany.
He suggested that I accompany him to the party.
Account. Account.
She has a lot of money in her savings account.
Achieve. Achieve.
To achieve something you've never had before, you must do something you've never done before.
Additional. Additional.
How much is the additional charge?
Adjust. Adjust.
The rules need to be adjusted as soon as possible.
Adopt. Adopt.
The government adopted a new policy.
Advantage. Advantage.
I wonder what the advantage of this technique is.
Advantage. Advantage.
I wonder what the advantage of this technique is.
Advertisement. Advertisement.
The advertisement will appear in 5 magazines.
Afford. Afford.
I was unable to afford the trip.
Against. Against.
Everyone was against them.
Agreement. Agreement.
We have already reached an agreement.
Almost. Almost.
Almost everyone here can speak English.
Alphabet. Alphabet.
A is the first letter of the alphabet.
Already. Already.
We've already ordered food and drinks.
Amount. Amount.
This will save us a substantial amount of time.
Analysis. Analysis.
Your analysis of the situation is accurate.
Anniversary. Anniversary.
Tomorrow is our wedding anniversary.
Anticipate. Anticipate.
The job was harder than I anticipated.
Anxiously. Anxiously.
Her parents waited anxiously for her to come home that night.
Anywhere. Anywhere.
I will take you anywhere you want to go.
Apologize. Apologize.
He publicly apologized for his comments.
Application. Application.
This application needs more features.
Appointment. Appointment.
Please contact my secretary to make an appointment.
April. April.
I'm looking forward to seeing you this April.
Arrange. Arrange.
Can you arrange for us to meet your parents?
Art. Art.
The old factory has been transformed into an art gallery.
Article. Article.
The article covered a wide range of topics.
Artist. Artist.
The artists are living in reduced circumstances.
Asleep. Asleep.
I nearly fell asleep in the middle of the lecture.
Aspect. Aspect.
We must consider every aspect of the problem.
Association. Association.
They denied having any association with terrorists.
Attract. Attract.
If you want to attract more customers, try advertising in the local paper.
Available. Available.
This is the only room available.
Award. Award.
The winner was awarded a gold medal.
Awfully. Awfully.
That name sounds awfully familiar.
Background. Background.
The word is written in white on a red background.
Bag. Bag.
Where is your bag?
Balance. Balance.
She's trying to balance her work and home lives.
Barrier. Barrier.
The greatest barrier to success is the fear of failure.
Base. Base.
It's a story based on a real event.
Battle. Battle.
I had a battle with my conscience.
Bay. Bay.
We have a house with a view across the bay.
Beard. Beard.
He has such a weird beard.
Because. Because.
The bus was late because of the traffic jam.
Beef. Beef.
Would you like some more beef?
Before. Before.
Knock on the door before you enter the room.
Belief. Belief.
It's the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief.
Below. Below.
Please select one item from the list below.
Benefit. Benefit.
What are some of the health benefits of eating fish?
Beside. Beside.
The boy who sat beside him was his son.
Between. Between.
There are noticeable differences between them.
Beyond. Beyond.
He pointed to a spot beyond the trees.
Biology. Biology.
Biology is one of his favorite subjects.
Birth. Birth.
Everyone has a birth certificate.
Birthday. Birthday.
My aunt sent me a birthday present.
Blind. Blind.
He was blind in one eye.
Book. Book.
I want you to return the book I lent you the other day.
Boot. Boot.
She has just bought new boots.
Bored. Bored.
After a while I got bored and left.
Boring. Boring.
Are all your meetings so boring?
Borrow. Borrow.
May I borrow your knife?
Bottom. Bottom.
She paused at the bottom of the stairs.
Brain. Brain.
The brain is the center of the nervous system.
Brave. Brave.
You can't be brave if you've only had wonderful things happen to you.
Breathing. Breathing.
His breathing was shallow.
Brick. Brick.
Somebody threw a brick at my window.
Brief. Brief.
Just take a brief note.
Brightly. Brightly.
The sun is shining brightly.
Broad. Broad.
The company has a broad range of experience.
Budget. Budget.
They have a limited budget.
Build. Build.
He abandoned his plan to build a factory.
Building. Building.
I wonder when this building was constructed?
Bush. Bush.
The cat slowly approached the bush where the mouse was hiding.
Busy. Busy.
I am busy attending the staff training now.
Buy. Buy.
I can't afford to buy an expensive car.
Cabinet. Cabinet.
He has just bought a new cabinet from the store.
Calculate. Calculate.
This action had been calculated.
Call. Call.
Check my message and please call me back right after.
Cancel. Cancel.
I canceled my hotel reservations and stayed with friends.
Capable. Capable.
You are perfectly capable of doing it yourself.
Careful. Careful.
It's a problem that requires careful analysis.
Case. Case.
This rule applies to all cases.
Center. Center.
There is a nice park in the center of the town.
Chapter. Chapter.
We will deal with this in Chapter 11.
Chat. Chat.
Why don't you come in for a cup of coffee and a chat?
Check. Check.
Please check in at reception when you arrive.
Chin. Chin.
She has a beautiful chin.
Church. Church.
Some people go to church every Sunday.
Claim. Claim.
He claimed to be an expert in finance.
Classic. Classic.
I was very impressed with the quality of classic car that I saw at the show.
Climbing. Climbing.
Some animals are very good at climbing.
Coin. Coin.
I like collecting gold and silver coins.
Colleague. Colleague.
My colleagues welcomed me warmly.
Combination. Combination.
This color combination is stunningly effective.
Command. Command.
He commanded me to leave the room immediately.
Communicate. Communicate.
You need to communicate your ideas more effectively.
Compare. Compare.
Our problems are nothing compared to theirs.
Complicate. Complicate.
Don't hang out with them. They just complicate your life.
Concert. Concert.
The concert was so amazing.
Confidence. Confidence.
I have confidence in his abilities.
Confusing. Confusing.
That was a confusing question.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Please accept my congratulations.
Conservative. Conservative.
Old people are usually more conservative than young people.
Construct. Construct.
I wonder when this building was constructed?
Contact. Contact.
Please contact my secretary to make an appointment.
Content. Content.
The content of his essay is excellent, but it's not very well expressed.
Control. Control.
He struggled to retain control of the situation.
Convert. Convert.
This sofa can easily be converted into a very comfortable double bed for guests.
Correct. Correct.
These answers are correct.
Count. Count.
I'm very busy, so don't count on me.
Couple. Couple.
They are a newly married couple.
Court. Court.
Silence in court may be equivalent to confession.
Create. Create.
I never thought it'd be this hard to create an iPhone app.
Credit. Credit.
He usually uses credit cards instead of cash.
Crush. Crush.
Everybody can see that he has a crush on her.
Daily. Daily.
Tell me about your daily activities.
Damp. Damp.
Clean the window with a damp cloth.
Dark. Dark.
There is a contrast between light and dark.
Dead. Dead.
He has been dead for 10 years.
Dear. Dear.
Thank you, my dear.
Decide. Decide.
The company has decided to employ 2 new secretaries.
Decline. Decline.
I declined his invitation to dinner.
Deeply. Deeply.
They love each other deeply.
Defeat. Defeat.
You can't defeat him without my help.
Degree. Degree.
Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius.
Delay. Delay.
We delayed the meeting for a week.
Delight. Delight.
Jack seemed to delight in winning the game.
Department. Department.
There's a bookstore in front of the department store.
Depress. Depress.
Alcohol depresses the nervous system.
Description. Description.
Can you give me a brief description of the thief?
Deserted. Deserted.
The school is quite deserted.
Desperate. Desperate.
I know the situation is desperate.
Despite. Despite.
Despite our differences, I have enormous respect for him.
Detailed. Detailed.
Please show me your detailed plan.
Difficult. Difficult.
This question is difficult to answer.
Dig. Dig.
I think I need to dig into the problem a bit more.
Dinner. Dinner.
They were in the middle of dinner when I called.
Direct. Direct.
There's a direct flight from Tokyo to London.
Dirt. Dirt.
You have to take a shower to get the dirt off.
Disadvantage. Disadvantage.
His inability to speak English puts him at a disadvantage.
Disappoint. Disappoint.
I know you won't disappoint me.
Disapprove. Disapprove.
I disapprove of what you say.
Discount. Discount.
I bought the car at a 10% discount.
Discovery. Discovery.
That discovery was quite accidental.
Disgust. Disgust.
The dirty plates in the restaurant disgusted us.
Dismiss. Dismiss.
The teacher dismissed his class when the bell rang.
Dissolve. Dissolve.
Fill a glass with water and dissolve the sugar in it.
Doctor. Doctor.
The doctor advised me to take a complete rest.
Domestic. Domestic.
I prefer to buy domestic rather than foreign products.
door, door,
The paint on the door is not dry yet.
doubt, doubt,
I began to doubt the accuracy of his statement.
drag, drag,
Don't drag me into this.
dream, dream,
My dream is to travel around the world.
dress, dress,
Her dress attracted everyone's attention at the party.
drop, drop,
I dropped her off at the airport.
drug, drug,
I didn't know he was a drug addict.
drum, drum,
There's a big drum in my school.
each, each,
We communicate with each other by telephone every day.
earth, earth,
Nuclear weapons are the most dangerous weapons on Earth.
economy, economy,
The country's economy is about to collapse.
edge, edge,
This knife has no sharp edge.
effort, effort,
This medicine has no harmful side effects.
effect, effect,
He must put more effort into his work.
elbow, elbow,
I use my elbows to bend my arms.
electric, electric,
My mom bought a new electric cooker.
elegant, elegant,
Her dresses are very elegant.
elsewhere, elsewhere,
Our favorite restaurant was full, so we had to go elsewhere.
emerge, emerge,
The moon emerged from behind the cloud.
emotional, emotional,
He gave an emotional speech.
employer, employer,
She was given a raise by her employer.
enable, enable,
The new equipment enabled us to finish the work in an hour.
ending, ending,
Not all stories have a happy ending.
engine, engine,
She got in the car and started the engine.
enjoy, enjoy,
I enjoy the fresh atmosphere in the countryside.
ensure, ensure,
I will do my best to ensure that such mistakes do not occur in future.
entertainment, entertainment,
They played games in the evening for entertainment.
entry, entry,
She was hired to do data entry.
envelope, envelope,
Did you put a stamp on the envelope?
equally, equally,
They share the housework equally between them.
especially, especially,
Divorce is very painful, especially when children are concerned.
Essay. Essay.
I have to write an essay about a movie.
Estimate. Estimate.
Her estimate of the cost was completely wrong.
Even. Even.
I will go there even if it rains.
Eventually. Eventually.
He eventually found a job that he liked.
Everything. Everything.
They do everything to attract more clients.
Exact. Exact.
I don't know the exact price of that air conditioner.
Exactly. Exactly.
I can't tell you exactly how long it will take.
Accept. Accept.
The restaurant is open daily except Sunday.
Excited. Excited.
I'm very excited at the prospect of seeing her again.
Exhibit. Exhibit.
He hopes to exhibit his paintings in Japan.
Exit. Exit.
There's an emergency exit in the rear.
Expand. Expand.
The workers are expanding the road.
Expect. Expect.
I expect a subway station will be here in the future.
Expensive. Expensive.
It's too expensive, and anyway the color doesn't suit you.
Experience. Experience.
His experience allows him to handle difficult situations easily.
Express. Express.
The content of his essay is excellent, but it's not very well expressed.
Expression. Expression.
She looked at him with a very annoyed expression.
Extend. Extend.
Can we extend the deadline by 2 weeks?
Facility. Facility.
Our university has excellent sports facilities.
Fact. Fact.
A few important facts emerged after the investigation.
Fail. Fail.
He failed to finish the race.
Fairly. Fairly.
The teacher treated all the students fairly.
Fame. Fame.
Don't chase after fame.
Farmer. Farmer.
I bought eggs and milk from a farmer.
Fashionable. Fashionable.
She always wears fashionable clothes.
Fast. Fast.
She didn't run fast enough to catch the bus.
Father. Father.
My father always gets up early to exercise.
Favorite. Favorite.
Our favorite restaurant was full, so we had to go elsewhere.
Feel. Feel.
She didn't feel comfortable with my friend.
Feeling. Feeling.
He tried to analyze his feelings.
Few. Few.
Things have improved considerably over the last few years.
Figure. Figure.
I can't figure out how to solve this problem.
Final. Final.
I have one final question for you.
Finance. Finance.
I plan to pursue a career in international finance.
Fine. Fine.
My guess is that it will be fine tomorrow.
Finish. Finish.
I gave you an extra hour and you still didn't finish the job.
Firmly. Firmly.
I firmly believe that your time will come.
Fit. Fit.
I don't think he is fit for the job.
Flavor. Flavor.
They sell 10 different flavors of ice cream.
Float. Float.
Wood floats, but iron sinks.
Flu. Flu.
It took me 3 weeks to get over the flu.
Fly. Fly.
Sometimes I wish I could fly.
Foot. Foot.
He has a small tattoo on his right foot.
Foreign. Foreign.
You can't expect to learn a foreign language in a week.
Forest. Forest.
The forests are disappearing at an alarming rate.
Formal. Formal.
He left school with no formal qualifications.
Former. Former.
He's a former student of mine.
Free. Free.
He spends all his free time chasing girls.
Freeze. Freeze.
She was nearly frozen to death in the snow.
Frequent. Frequent.
He is a frequent visitor to my country.
Frequently. Frequently.
Check your inbox frequently.
Fresh. Fresh.
She went to the market to buy fresh vegetables.
Fridge. Fridge.
There's almost nothing in the fridge.
Frighten. Frighten.
I didn't mean to frighten you.
Frightened. Frightened.
She stared at him with frightened eyes.
From. From.
I borrowed this book from him.
Fry. Fry.
Would you like a fry in the morning?
Full. Full.
The factory is operating at full capacity.
Further. Further.
For further information, please contact us.
Future. Future.
My mother is anxious about my future.
Gamble. Gamble.
I like to gamble for fun, and I know when to quit.
Garage. Garage.
The garage is not in proportion to the house.
Garden. Garden.
They won't allow us to enter the garden.
Gas. Gas.
How far is the next gas station?
Gate. Gate.
Let's meet in front of the main gate at 8:30.
General. General.
In general, she is a trustworthy person.
Generally. Generally.
Generally speaking, women live longer than men.
Generate. Generate.
We hope to generate some new ideas at the meeting.
Generous. Generous.
Thank you very much for your generous donation.
Gentle. Gentle.
She spoke to the children in a gentle voice.
Get. Get.
It takes an hour to get to the station on foot.
Giant. Giant.
The company has become a giant in the toy industry.
Gift. Gift.
I'm looking for a gift for my wife.
Girlfriend. Girlfriend.
The main topic of conversation was his new girlfriend.
Give. Give.
It's hard to give up gambling.
Glad. Glad.
I'm glad we're all in agreement about that.
Glass. Glass.
Don't put boiling water in the glass or it'll crack.
Global. Global.
Air pollution is a serious global problem.
Glove. Glove.
My father bought a new pair of gloves yesterday.
God. God.
Do you believe in the existence of God?
Good. Good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I think it's time for me to say goodbye.
Government. Government.
The government appointed a committee to investigate the accident.
Grab. Grab.
Grab him. Don't let him get away.
Grade. Grade.
Our son is in 4th grade.
Gradual. Gradual.
We noticed a gradual change in temperature.
Gradually. Gradually.
The population gradually increased.
Grammar. Grammar.
In real conversation, there is no time to think about grammar rules.
Gran. Gran.
The hotel had a grand opening last month.
Grass. Grass.
The cows are eating grass.
Grave. Grave.
We went to the cemetery to visit my aunt's grave.
Gray. Gray.
Her gray hair makes her look older than she is.
Great. Great.
My grandmother left us a great fortune.
Greatly. Greatly.
I was greatly impressed by your presentation.
Ground. Ground.
I live on the ground floor.
Group. Group.
She begins to explain her plan of action to the group.
Grow. Grow.
We grow vegetables in our garden.
Growth. Growth.
The rapid growth of the city surprised us.
Guide. Guide.
This book is a good guide for beginners.
Guilty. Guilty.
Don't feel guilty about it. It's not your fault.
Guy. Guy.
Come on, you guys, let's get going.
Habit. Habit.
I think you should change your eating habits.
Hair. Hair.
You look nice with your hair short.
Hairdresser. Hairdresser.
He is the best hairdresser here.
Half. Half.
It happened in the latter half of the year.
Hammer. Hammer.
He accidentally hit his thumb with the hammer.
Happiness. Happiness.
Health is an important factor of happiness.
Happy. Happy.
The mere thought of it is enough to make me happy.
Hard. Hard.
No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't please him.
Hate. Hate.
I hate it when people can't pronounce my name properly.
Have. Have.
Be grateful for what you have and stop complaining.
Health. Health.
Needless to say, health is more important than wealth.
Heart. Heart.
He's alive, his heart is still beating.
Heavily. Heavily.
It rained heavily yesterday afternoon.
Height. Height.
I know you're afraid of heights.
Hello. Hello.
Don't be shy, come and say hello.
Help. Help.
They established a foundation to help patients with cancer.
Helpful. Helpful.
She thanked him for his helpful advice.
Here. Here.
I have been living here for 10 years.
Hero. Hero.
He became a national hero.
Herself. Herself.
She wrote a note to remind herself about the appointment.
Hide. Hide.
Let's hide behind the curtain.
Highly. Highly.
This is a highly recommended restaurant.
Hill. Hill.
You can see the whole city from this hill.
Historical. Historical.
I spent all weekend reading a historical novel.
History. History.
My father is interested in ancient history.
Hobby. Hobby.
My father spends a lot of time on his hobbies.
Hold. Hold.
The five of us stood in a circle holding hands.
Home. Home.
On the way home, I decided to stop at the store to get some groceries.
Homework. Homework.
I have to finish my homework by tomorrow.
Honest. Honest.
We can't deny the fact that he's honest.
Honor. Honor.
It's an honor to meet you here, Mr. President.
Horse. Horse.
He lost a lot of money on the horses.
Hospital. Hospital.
My elbow really hurts. I think I should go to the hospital.
Host. Host.
We received a warm welcome from our host.
Hot. Hot.
Your forehead is very hot. I think you might have a fever.
Hotel. Hotel.
The hotel had a grand opening last month.
House. House.
There is a bus stop in front of my house.
Human. Human.
Humans are the only living creatures that make use of fire.
Humor. Humor.
What first attracted me to him was his sense of humor.
Hungry. Hungry.
They are hungry to learn more.
Husband. Husband.
My husband earns $100,000 a year.
Ice. Ice.
The lake was covered in ice all winter.
Idea. Idea.
An idea just flashed through my mind.
Ideally. Ideally.
Her experience makes her ideally suited to the job.
Ignore. Ignore.
We can't ignore this problem.
Ignore. Ignore.
She ignored all my warnings.
Image. Image.
Anna looked at her image in the mirror.
Imagination. Imagination.
This book will awaken your imagination.
Impact. Impact.
Stress can have an enormous negative impact on your health.
Import. Import.
That store sells a lot of imported goods.
Important. Important.
Health is an important factor of happiness.
Impose. Impose.
Don't impose yourself on someone who you don't like.
Impossible. Impossible.
I found it impossible to get in contact with him.
In.
The decision was made in my absence.
Income. Income.
His large income enables him to travel abroad every year.
Independent. Independent.
I want to be more independent.
Indoor. Indoor.
Tell me some more indoor games that you know.
Indoors. Indoors.
He sometimes wears sunglasses indoors.
Industry. Industry.
He works in the automobile industry.
Infect. Infect.
If you're sick, you should stay home to avoid infecting other people in the office.
Information. Information.
Please keep me informed about this as you get more information.
Initially. Initially.
It was much more difficult than I initially thought.
Innocent. Innocent.
He was deceived by her innocent appearance.
Insect. Insect.
This insect is tiny, but very dangerous.
Insert. Insert.
She inserted the key into the lock and opened the door.
Inside. Inside.
You are wearing your socks inside out.
Install. Install.
Make sure the equipment is properly installed.
Instruction. Instruction.
My assistant will now give you some instructions.
Intelligence. Intelligence.
His intelligence and experience enabled him to deal with the trouble.
Intention. Intention.
He announced his intention to retire.
International. International.
I plan to pursue a career in international finance.
Interpretation. Interpretation.
There is only one interpretation for this sentence.
Interview. Interview.
I have a job interview today at 2:30.
Into. Into.
We need to look further into this matter.
Introduction. Introduction.
The presenter began with a brief introduction.
Invent. Invent.
I wonder who invented it.
Investment. Investment.
The best investment you can make is in yourself.
Invitation. Invitation.
May I see your invitation, please?
Island. Island.
There is only one store on the whole island.
Issue. Issue.
The magazine is issued twice a month.
Item. Item.
Please check all the items on this list.
Itself. Itself.
The pain will go away by itself within a few days.
Jacket. Jacket.
I want a leather jacket.
Jam. Jam.
The bus was late because of the traffic jam.
Jealous. Jealous.
I'm jealous of the people who get to see and be with you every day.
Jewelry. Jewelry.
She has some lovely pieces of jewelry.
Job. Job.
I think it's time for me to get a new job.
Join. Join.
She was invited to join Peace Congress.
Joint. Joint.
My husband and I have a joint bank account.
Joke. Joke.
He entertained us for hours with his stories and jokes.
Journalist. Journalist.
My dad has made a name for himself as a talented journalist.
Journey. Journey.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Joy. Joy.
The joy you give to others is the joy that comes back to you.
Judge. Judge.
The judge concluded that the prisoner was innocent.
Judgment. Judgment.
I believe in your judgment.
Juice. Juice.
2 glasses of orange juice, please.
July. July.
My birthday is in July.
Jump. Jump.
I jumped out of bed as soon as the alarm clock went off.
Junior. Junior.
My sister is 5 years junior to me.
Just. Just.
Don't take it seriously. I'm just joking.
Justify. Justify.
Don't justify yourself to me.
Keen. Keen.
Dogs have a keen sense of smell.
Keep. Keep.
Please keep me informed about this as you get more information.
Key. Key.
Education is the key to success.
Keyboard. Keyboard.
The musician played the song on his keyboard.
Kick. Kick.
His wife kicked him out of the house.
Kid. Kid.
The kids are watching cartoons on the Disney Channel.
Kill. Kill.
He tried to kill himself with sleeping pills.
Kilogram. Kilogram.
This fish weighs 3 kilograms.
Kilometer. Kilometer.
8 kilometers is roughly equivalent to 5 miles.
Kind. Kind.
She isn't kind to him. In fact, she's not kind to anyone.
Kindly. Kindly.
She kindly listened to my request.
Kindness. Kindness.
I will never forget your kindness.
King. King.
The lion is the king of the jungle.
Kiss. Kiss.
He kissed her lightly on the cheek.
Kitchen. Kitchen.
I'm looking for a house with a large kitchen.
Knee. Knee.
My knee hurts after sitting for a while.
Knife. Knife.
We usually eat with a knife, fork and spoon.
Knitting. Knitting.
She is busy with her knitting.
Knock. Knock.
Someone is knocking on the door.
Knowledge. Knowledge.
He has very little knowledge of geography.
Labor. Labor.
We need some manual labor this afternoon.
Lady. Lady.
May I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen?
Lake. Lake.
This is the most beautiful lake that I have ever seen.
Land. Land.
She claimed to be the owner of the land.
Language. Language.
Learning a foreign language is truly enjoyable.
Large. Large.
His large income enables him to travel abroad every year.
Last. Last.
The hotel had a grand opening last month.
Laugh. Laugh.
He looked so funny that I couldn't help laughing.
Lazy. Lazy.
He is the laziest person I know.
Leader. Leader.
It was a remarkable achievement for such a young leader.
Leading. Leading.
He is the leading candidate for the job.
Learn. Learn.
Learning a foreign language is interesting.
Leave. Leave.
I was careful to not leave any evidence.
Lemon. Lemon.
Lemons are sour.
Length. Length.
I carefully measured the length and width of the room.
Less. Less.
My mother is less patient than my father.
Lesson. Lesson.
After a pause, the teacher continued the lesson.
Letter. Letter.
Our standard charge for a letter is $25.
Level. Level.
We offer a variety of courses for elementary, intermediate, and advanced levels.
Library. Library.
They have access to the library.
License. License.
My driver's license will expire next week.
Life. Life.
It was the most frightening experience in my life.
Like. Like.
Stop staring at me like that.
Limited. Limited.
We're working on a limited budget.
Line. Line.
I tried to call her, but the line was busy.
Listen. Listen.
I'm sick of listening to your complaints.
liter, liter,
The average person must drink at least a liter of water every day.
little, little,
He has very little knowledge of geography.
live, live,
Our kids don't want to live in the countryside.
living, living,
My family has been living on the farm for many years.
location, location,
The meeting is taking place at a secret location.
lock, lock,
She inserted the key into the lock and opened the door.
long, long,
It's normal to feel tired after such a long trip.
lose, lose,
I don't want to lose this match.
lot, lot,
There are a lot of cheap stores in our neighborhood.
loudly, loudly,
The audience clapped loudly after his performance.
love, love,
If you truly love someone, being faithful is easy.
low, low,
I bought this dress at a low price.
lucky, lucky,
Today is not your lucky day.
lunch, lunch,
She served us a delicious lunch.